Miss Transforce96 here with another review, this time of the Sideshow Collectibles G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, Commando, Snake Eyes with Tumbler. So here you go. So this looks like a very awesome figure, and Toy Anxiety gave me this to review. Fantastic toy store. If you're ever in Arizona, definitely go check them out. If not, go on their website, toyanxiety.com, for all your Sideshow 6-scale needs, and they also part out figures if you're just looking for a piece. But anyway, just definitely go check out there, depending on when you're watching this, and you know, if they have any more in stock, the link for this actual guy will be in the description at toyanxiety.com, as well as the link for just their general site. So let's get this guy out of the package and see what he's all about. Here's Snake Eyes out of package, but before we go into the figure, let's go over his accessories. So Snake Eyes comes with a Tag Gear messenger bag. Overall, it looks very cool. The amount of detail on this is really extraordinary. As you can see, the designing in the fabric there is fantastic, with the strap being extremely nice. Tons of working buckles, zippers, and Velcro in it. You can store things in here. You know, you can unzipper it and put whatever you want in there, because it really opens and everything, which is really just extraordinary. Love it when they come up with these accessories that are really actually functional and still look great. So overall, very nice. You also get a small pouch and a water bottle. Very cool. Just as far as the pouch here, as you can see, really nice with some real Velcro and everything, so you can put, like, you know, little ammo packs or magazines in there, as well as, you know, you do have this like little zipper that does actually unzipper, which is really nice. You can put something in there, and the water bottle is extremely cool. It's even got the measuring system on it. Really love that. Extremely well detailed. I mean, it just looks like a miniature water bottle, which is really cool. It can open, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, you can you know, put the little water bottle in there. Overall, extremely cool and really nice. The backpack, the pouch has a clip, so you can clip it onto his utility belt if you so desire. He comes with 6 hands total, 3 for the right, 3 for the left, and just as far as individual hands, you've got 2 fists for either side. You've got, for the left side, an open hand for, you know, battle kind of stances and poses. You've got also for the left side, a hand for holding grenades. It looks like maybe you can fit a gun or 2 in that hand. You've also got a gun trigger finger hand for the right side, as well as a hand with a very small grip, mostly for holding like knives. And they do have their individual pegs, so you know, if you break one, you've got plenty to spare, which is nice. So overall, they all look really cool, and the individual look in them is just as good as it is on the boots. Just the whole stitching, it just looks like they've all stitched it together, and there's different pieces of fabric in there, looking really cool and just highly detailed. He comes with 4 grenades, 2 different kinds. The first one here, right here, is a M84 stun grenade, which looks very cool. It's got a nice camo kind of green going on there with some silver highlighting, and it does have a hook, so you can hook it onto his outfit. He also comes with 2 M67 fragment grenades, which are really nice. There's circles here. Very cool. They also have clips, and they're done in that camo green, and I'll show you how a couple of these hook onto his outfit. He also comes with a .45 caliber automatic pistol, which is just really nice. As you can see, it is gray with a black handle, which is very well done. Looks really cool. It's got some screws in there, which is nice. And it also has a functioning hammer, so this can pull back, which is just extremely neat. And there's like a clip there, which is cool. He also comes with a magazine that can pull out of the gun, which is just really nice. He also comes with a second one too. It looks just very cool. It's got a lot of nice detail, and you can see the bullet on the top. Overall, extremely nice. Both the pistol and the magazine have a place to hook onto on his legs, which is extremely cool. You also get an Uzi, which is just very nice. As you can see, the detail is really cool, very small on the handle there and everything, but it looks really cool. He does have a folding stock, which is really cool for storage and everything, which is nice. He has multiple magazines that are removable, which is really cool. They can fit in other small pouches and stuff around the actual body, but it just slides right in there. I do like how you can see a bullet at the top, actually 2 bullets, which is extremely interesting. Then you also get a removable suppressor, which is cool. It can just fit on right there. I like it with the suppressor on. I think it looks super awesome. He also does have a strap where you can hook it on there. This is just completely your choice of what to do. So many cool arrangements and cool things that you can do with this Uzi, which is just extremely nice. Here we have an MP9 submachine gun. Really nice. It looks extremely well done and full of detail, which is great. As far as just the actual gun itself, really good. It's got a lot of nice detail and it's really just pretty great. It's got a multiple magazines, which is really cool. He's got 4 of them. They can all slide right in there, as well as you do have a bullet on top, which is really cool. I like the extra handle. That's really nice. It does have a foldable stock, which is really cool. It folds up really nice. I like the way that it hits the handle, so it's pretty much invisible, which is cool when it's folded up. There's not a big piece sticking out or anything, as well as a removable suppressor, which is extremely nice. Really love the detail on this suppressor. Without it, the gun looks pretty cool, but I think that anybody who displays him with this is going to have the suppressor on. The gun's nice, but the suppressor really helps to make it, as well as a rotatable scope on the top where you can move it forward and back. Overall, really cool. I love these guns, how full of detail they are, and how many different things they can do. Now here's where we get into the real fun stuff. This here is an XCRPDW rifle. Extremely cool, one of the coolest guns I've ever seen with a figure, and loaded with features, which is just amazing. So just down to the pure gun, it's very cool, well detailed, lots of multiple places for scopes. You do have a scope over here that is adjustable and can be pulled off. You've got an adjustable scope up here. It does have a folding stock, which is extremely cool, as well as a strap, so you can strap it onto him. You do have a grenade launching extra piece that slides right on there. Extremely cool, extremely well done. He also has a suppressor that can go on the tip of it, which is just awesome. Just a lot of awesome is going to be said in this this part of the review. He has multiple magazines. He comes with 5 of them, which is incredible, as well as these grenades that can slide just right into there, which just look awesome. Let's see if we can see it in there. It's kind of hard to see it in there, but overall just extremely cool, loaded with magazines and bullets, and just a sick gun overall. Tons of stuff you can do with it, tons of ways that you can display it, and overall just super cool. I think that 90% of the people that buy the Snake Eyes are going to have them displayed with this weapon. Overall, super awesome. Here he is with the MP9. Very cool, liking it a lot. You know, it's a pretty solid gun and looks nice, but I don't think that we're quite there. Now this is what I'm talking about, the XCRPDW rifle. Looking spectacular. Overall, extremely cool. I love this gun. So many cool things you can do with it, so many different arrangements. Overall, just looks sick in Snake Eyes' hands and extremely cool. He comes with 2 completely separate head sculpts, which is extremely cool. The first off, over here you do have this. It's more of an original kind of look, if I'm not mistaken. It's kind of got some visors on there that they are, you know, posable, so you can lift this up and down. And I think that this is more of an older look, if I'm not mistaken, but the stitching is done really well, and it's extremely well designed. While this one is more modern, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not great when it comes to G.I. Joe, but overall it looks really cool. The very updated modern visor, which is kind of neat, and the fan favorite type of look, if I'm not mistaken. But overall, they're really cool for completely different options. The Snake Eyes is a huge character and a huge fan of character. I mean, he's just the fan favorite pretty much of G.I. Joe, just extremely well known. So, you know, whichever version you like better, you can choose, which is just great. So here we have his faithful companion, Timber. Overall looking really cool, being a wolf, and just overall looking extremely nice. So as you can see, he is very long, and he is just super detailed and super well sculpted. So first of all, just going over the head, as far as the fur and everything, it looks incredible. I love the design of the fur. It's done extremely well with all the great highlighting with the you know, kind of grayish, almost brownish up here that kind of meshes more into the yellowish, you know, orangey color, and then it goes to the white, the kind of cream white, which is really spectacular. A nice shiny nose with some shiny eyes, really cool, just giving you a stare right there. That'll creep you out, but overall extremely really cool. The paint applications are beautiful, just the way that they're applied and where they're applied especially, which is great. Really love the mouth. It looks real. I mean, it looks like this is a real dog, which is great. The body sculpt continues this amazing detail, and then the tail is also extremely nice. I love the kind of, you know, dark gray, then it goes into light gray, then it goes into even darker gray. Very cool. The paws are really nice. As you can see, just the sculpting in it is extremely well done, and just it looks completely real and everything, which is great. He does have some decent articulation. He's got a ball jointed head, so it can go up and down slightly and swivel. He's got swivel shoulders and swivel hips, and a ball jointed waist, and a ball hinge tail, which is nice. That's well done. And then he's got a hinge at the back legs, at the knee, and then at the second knee, I don't know what you call this. There's another hinge, and then a hinge swivel at the paws. So overall, that's really nice. And then we come over here, and instead of two hinges like over here, there's just one hinge, and it's a hinge swivel, which is nice, as well as a hinge swivel ankle. So overall, he's got a lot of articulation. The only thing I'll say is it's hard to get him to stand up. Once you do, once you know, mess with him for, you know, 10 minutes at the most, you'll get a nice stance, and he'll look great on your shelf. But it is a little bit hard to get to that point, and I think a lot of it's because here it's kind of, you can kind of see it here, it kind of bends in, his legs kind of bend in, so that he's not out much, so you can't like hold big ground so he can stand up. Plus the ankles are a little loose, especially right here. Like, they're strong ankles, but this is a solid full figure. This is very heavy, a couple pounds here. So so the joints, although they're extremely done well, they're a little bit not prepared for the weight that this guy has. So I would have put in just a little bit stronger joints, you know, tightened them a little bit, and then it would be perfect. But overall, it does look extremely cool, and there is an exclusive to Sideshow of this, with a separate face sculpt of this guy where he's kind of snarling. Really neat. I think that looks awesome. But overall, this is an extremely well done figure, and it's just great. It's like a 2-in-1 pack. I really love it. So now on to the figure. So I've already done the head sculpt, so I'm not going to talk about that. But as far as the body, it's done really nice. It's got like a kind of, you know, skin tight kind of suit on, which looks really cool, with some zippers. If I'm not mistaken, this zipper does move, but it doesn't move all the way down. You can't completely unzip it, if I'm not mistaken. He does have a harness there, which looks nice, with functioning buckles and everything. There are a few straps where you can hold some grenades, just like that. And on the back here, it's just more straps. And when it gets down to the belt, let's just go down a little bit more so you can see that better. So this belt is extremely cool. From the back here, as you can see, you have multiple places where you can store magazines, which is wonderful, as well as this design going over here. And these are actually straps, so you can hook on these, which can hold magazines. You can also hook on just, you know, grenades, just pretty much whatever you feel necessary. You can hook on there, which is really cool. And that goes around all the way over there. There's more that go around here, and then you lift it up, and yeah, it just goes right over the side, which is extremely nice. You can hold most of his accessories just on his body, which is spectacular, something extremely unique. Typically, you've got to choose, you know, which ones you want to display. With this guy, he can pretty much hold all of them, and with his bags, he can definitely store every single one of his accessories here on him, which is extremely cool and extremely unique, which is just great. Overall, this figure is stunning. Really love it. The amount of function on him and with his accessories is great, with the 2 bags and pouches and the messenger bag. Really just great how all the zippers zip and the buckles unbuck. You can store so much of his accessories on him, almost all of them if I'm not mistaken, which is extremely cool and very unique, which I've said before. I'm going to say it again because, you know, with toys, you gotta have uniqueness about each one to get you to buy them, and this definitely has it. A fan favorite. Snake Eyes is a huge character, and they delivered the toy just as good as the people you know, could hope for, because this is one stunning figure with an incredible amount of accessories, and he comes with his signature companion Timber, which is extremely cool. Timber is extremely nice. I really am a fan of him, with a couple minor flaws, but overall it really stunned me. I didn't expect to like the dog as much as I do, because he is extremely well done. Like I said, I got this figure from Toy Anxiety. They gave me it to review, and I just want to say thank you because it's extremely cool. Definitely go check out toyanxiety.com. The link will be in the description, and depending on when you're watching this, the link for this figure, if you want to buy him, will also be in the description. If you're ever in Arizona, definitely go check out their store. So overall, this is an extremely nice and well done figure, and really happy with it.